Hi, I'm Crystal,
And I'm Tara.
and you're listening to the Rom-Com Detectives. Welcome to Rom-Com Detectives, episode 66, Murderous Hot Potato. Today we'll be talking about the 8th episode of Lucifer Season 2, Trip to Stabby Town. This episode originally aired on November 14, 2016, was written by Jeffrey Lieber and was directed by Nathan Hope. So, case briefing the victim. Actually, there's quite a few victims, right?
There's many. I know. I looked at it. I was like,
there's like 8 victims. There's Maddie Howard. There's 6 victims at the yoga studio, and then there's Jensen Glory. Cause of death, and all of them was stabbing by Celestial Blade.
also Duncan.
Oh yeah, Duncan. That's
Duncan
right.
Watts. Yeah,
He's one of the
it was a very murder-heavy episode.
Yeah. The motive was celestial influence, and there are multiple
and
killers.
petty grievances.
Yes. So who was the original killer? It was Duncan, right? The guy in
Yes.
the beginning. Yeah.
Over the parking spot.
Yeah. So this is the murderous hot potato. That's why there's multiple killers, I guess. But how did she get the knife?
She was subbing as the yoga teacher.
Oh, okay. Guest stars, there actually weren't too many. There's Andrea Bogart. She played Karina Huff. She's been on a lot of episodes of General Hospital. She's been on Ray Donovan, and she had a guest appearance on season 3 Castle. There's Ryan Alosio. He played Jensen Glory. He had a guest appearance on season 2 of Castle. He's been on Days of Our Lives and General Hospital. And then there's Lisa Chandler, who played Maddie Howard. She's from Altered Carbon, Riverdale, Billy the Kid, and she's also a stunt woman. All right, episode breakdown. It starts off with a woman riding a bike through a park, and it's playing to this really upbeat song. It's so cheerful. I really like it. And I remember when I first saw this episode, I was like, oh my God, I need to know what this song is. So I went on TuneFind, I found the song title, and I went on YouTube, but I could only find like this really it was a kind of a crappy recording of a live performance of the song, and eventually I found it on SoundCloud, the one that they use on the show. So but
You had to go on a real hunt.
Yeah, I did. But I will link it in the show notes so people can listen to it. But it's a really good song. It's very catchy.
This is one of those episodes where there are so many just like Vancouver places in this episode. And like this park, I think if I could find it pretty easily because like I recognize the buildings around it. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Apparently it's very easy to get murdered there too.
Apparently.
Because she gets chased down by some guy. Because she's riding a bike. She gets knocked off her bike by this angry man, and people try to stop him, but he pushes everybody aside and corners her somewhere, and he stabs her to death 19 times. And she recognizes him, and she's really surprised. She's like, "We can work this out," but he stabs her and then flees. And I was just like, okay, how did this guy corner her and stab her and run and get away? I mean, there were people all over that park.
Bystander effect.
Yes, and none of them were able to really accurately identify him either, according to Dan.
Nope. It was a beautifully plotted out murder. There you go.
In Linda's office, Lucifer is telling her about the sandwich that Chloe made for him in the last episode. When Linda doesn't respond, he tries to therapy himself. He's like, maybe the bread is Chloe's trust. He's talking about a trust sandwich.
He's so funny sometimes. Yeah.
I love how Linda is just staring at him and tapping her pen. Like she knows she's supposed, like her body knows she's supposed to be taking notes, but her brain isn't working, so she's just tapping with her pen.
Her brain is like, there's a lot going on here.
But finally she just blurts out, what about Hitler?
The sandwich is Hitler?
The sandwich is Hitler? Because this is, I guess, what's on her brain. She's like, well, is there a tyrant wing? Do you keep all the really bad guys in a certain section of hell? And Lucifer is like, oh, I thought I'd never see you again. And she tells him that, Maze gave her some clarity, and he's actually really surprised. But he's like, can we get back to me and my emotional growth? And I'm just like, what emotional growth?
Hey, he made a tiny nanometer.
Baby steps. And like, I love that she apologizes, but she goes right back to it. She's like, what about my Uncle Edwin?
He was
And
bad.
she called him one bad mama jamma. I've never heard that phrase except on this show.
That's pure Linda.
So at the scene, Lucifer is telling Chloe that he thinks he broke Linda, that he calls her somewhere to the left of totally useless and to the right of babbling lunatic.
That's accurate, though.
I love the writing in this episode. It's very
Me too.
it's very zingy. But Chloe assures him that Linda will be fine, but if he needs her, she's there for him. Because she's still feeling like that little hug that they had, right? So
Mhm. Their moment.
yeah, she, I think, is yearning for more connection with Lucifer after that, and
Mhm.
yet he's doing all these things in this episode that make her feel like kind of jilted,
He's
right?
Lucifering.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's Lucifering really hard.
And it starts here because she offers her shoulder to him. He's like, sorry, but I can't discuss this with you.
Mhm.
Wow. She says, I've seen all your ugly parts and I can handle it.
He's like, not even close.
So they approach Dan, and Lucifer is back to cutting him down again. He says, saved by the douche. Which, for people who don't know, that's a play on a popular TV show from, what was it? Was it the 90s? Or the
Oh.
80s? Saved by the Bell,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I think it might have been early 90s,
Early 90s? Yeah.
maybe. I don't know. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was. What is the main star's name? I can picture his face. He's blonde.
He was Zach in the show.
Yeah. Hang on. I gotta Google it.
And Urkel, right?
Was
Urkel
it?
came from that show.
Screech. That's who you're thinking
Oh,
of.
Screech. Yes. Sorry, wrong nerd friend.
Mark Paul Gosselaar.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He passed away recently, I think.
Did he?
Right?
Good lord.
Oh no, yeah, the guy who played Screech passed away.
Oh, that I think I heard.
Oh, that's right. This is a show with Tiffany Thiessen.
Mm-hmm.
I know her from White Collar. Dan says that the eyewitnesses' statements are all over the place, and Ella approaches and says that's okay because evidence doesn't lie. And she indicates that, because of the bruising around the wounds, the perk was really big and strong. And Dan comes back with someone's phone, and they have the attack in the background of a photo they took, which, ew.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? You're like at a park taking pictures and
sudden murder. No, thank you.
Like, if that happened to me, would I delete the photo or would I keep it or what? I mean, obviously you turn it over to the police, but I don't know. I feel like I would want to
Yeah.
crop it out
I don't know.
and
Yeah.
or something. Just get rid of the original. I mean, it's just kind of morbid, right? But they get a good look at the murder weapon, which Lucifer immediately recognizes because it's his sister's blade. And Chloe's like, that looks like a movie prop. And he says, it can't be. He's talking about it can't be Azrael's blade, but she thinks she's like, what do you mean? He's like, oh, well, movie props are rubber. And then he's like, I gotta go.
And this is definitely not rubber.
So Lucifer takes Maze and Amenadiel to Uriel's grave, and they find it dug up. He points out that Azrael's blade is missing, and poor Uriel's body's still there. You can see him like crumpled up and everything.
Do angels like decompose? I don't know.
I don't know. It's so funny though, because when they said that he would be wiped from existence, I kind of thought like that meant like, he disappears into dust or something.
Yeah.
I didn't think there would be a body left behind.
No, but apparently there is, and it's just still there. Yeah, this is also there's, like, this moment in this which feels like a bit of a they had to retcon it later where they're talking about Azrael and Lucifer says, "Sis is no sweet peach," and I'm like, "Well, but she is.
Yeah,
She's kind of a
yeah,
cinnamon roll, actually." Like
yeah, exactly. That got me too. I was like, "What? Like, what are you talking about? She's cool. She's
Mhm.
Ella's BFF."
Though I will say that of all of the things, I do find this, like, a weird plot holey type like, why does this blade exist?
Yeah.
What why? Like, what?
How did
Why does
Uriel get
Azrael
it?
have it? Like, it's such a strange thing, like, it's a blade that, like, wipes things out of existence, so, like, that's not, like, a regular part of the job, is it? It just
I
yeah,
don't know.
it just yeah,
It
question
seems
mark
kind of
on
overpowered, right, to give to to
it
someone.
does. Yeah,
And
it
then
does.
and then when it went missing, why was that not a huge concern?
Mhm. Like, you would think that maybe Azrael would show up looking for it. You would, maybe.
Because it's not just angels. I mean,
Yeah.
Lucifer's concerned that it'll wipe out his bomb, so it obviously works on
Mhm.
gods and goddesses too, so it could
Yeah,
theoretically kill God too. So
yeah. Just seems like a thing that should not exist, maybe.
yeah.
Like
Yeah. Like who made it? And why was it allowed to stay in existence?
exactly. Exactly.
So Maze gets some clarification for our benefit, and they
Mhm.
explain that the blade in human hands is it's very impressionable. Humans are very malleable, so it can take any kind of aggression that someone has against someone and amplify it. And so that's why the guy stabbed her 19 times. Although Chloe and Dan don't know this, and they never know this. But basically, a nitpickle of someone's can turn into murder if you have the knife. But Lucifer and Amenadiel agree that they have to find it, and Maze tries to like bail. She's like, "I'm out."
I don't work for you guys anymore.
But Lucifer says, "Oh, but you know this thing can kill you too." And so if Chloe comes home and she's got it with her, and Maze is like, "Oh, so if I don't do the dishes, she might wipe me out." So he assigns them to move Yura's body and tells him not to disturb the footprint because he's going to get an expert to look at it. And I just wanted to know, like, what? What? Okay, Lucifer ends up trying to justify where he put the blade over and over through the episode. But
Mhm.
I was just like, dude, this was a boneheaded move to just bury it in the woods because, I mean, he says it's in the
I
middle of the
mean,
woods, but I can see a big ass road behind him.
like, maybe an iron box at the bottom of the ocean? Like, wait
Or a bank or something.
yeah. But then maybe the bank people could still get into the box and it wouldn't
I
be far enough
guess.
away.
But I mean, he has a safe in his bedroom that he could put it in, right? That nobody knows. I mean, he says, "Do you know how many people come in and out of there?" It's like, okay, well, we're not telling you. They're not telling you to leave it on your desk or on your nightstand,
No.
right?
I
Lock it
mean,
up, Mister.
yeah. Yeah. But plot,
So
so we can't.
yeah, yeah. So in the lab, Lucifer is asking Ella for a favor, and he needs her to be discreet. And she's like, "Oh, paternity test."
I love how that's immediately what she goes and he's like, "Oh, I would never be so irresponsible."
Foreshadowing.
Mhm.
So he tries to convince her by assuring her that he'll owe her a favor back. And she tells him that no, favors are supposed to be free and it'll come back to me if I do this good deed. But he insists, so she whispers what she wants in his ear.
I have to say, I really love that he's like, "Don't ruin favors for me," 'cause
Yeah.
she's like,
Yeah.
"Favors are on faith," and he's like, "Oh god, don't."
But she whispers for quite a while in his ear, and I think it's just so that Chloe can just so happen to look into the window and see, like,
Mhm.
she's whispering in his ear. They're
A
awfully
little
close and
bit.
chummy.
Mhm.
But once he hears what it is, he's like, oh, absolutely not. No. He's like, this is not worth it. But she pushes him and he agrees and he calls her a nasty little nerd.
Mhm.
She's my favorite nasty little nerd.
I love her. She's so good in this episode.
So the next scene, oh my god, I love the next scene because he walks her up to the grave and she's like, "Does your favor include killing me?" He pretends to push her in. Oh my god, her little shriek.
Yeah, like, hey, can you do me a favor? Oh my god, this is an open grave.
just, just the way that he pushes her but pulls her back. It's
Yeah,
such a Lucifer and Ella joke. It's so
it
funny.
is. I mean, I think that in a lot of ways, like as the seasons go on, they really develop a more siblingy type
Yeah,
relationship, and this
yeah,
is like absolutely the kind of siblingy
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Like, oh, oh, oh. Gonna push you. No, I'm not.
just just that momentary second of fear on her face. She's like,
Yes.
"Oh my god, I'm gonna die." But he explains to her what he wants. He wants her to like take a imprint of the shoe footprint that's nearby. She finds elements of a burnt piece of paper, and he says, "Okay, I'm gonna go. Don't tell Chloe." And then he goes off. So
Don't tell Chloe about your non-grave grave. Your super creepy non-grave grave. So many good little one-liners in this one.
yeah, I think we had like 6 alternate titles for this episode.
At least, because there were so many.
It's so quotable. Okay, so next, Chloe and Lucifer head to the victim's workplace. It's like some yoga studio. It's a really big one too.
It's a yoga studio meets like
It's a wellness center or something.
wellness culty creepy facade. Also, I am 90% sure that I've been in that building before, but I
Oh,
can't
really?
place where it is. But every time I see it, I'm like, I've been here. Where are you?
See, this is how I am watching Magnum PI. I'm like, oh,
Mhm.
I drive there all the time. Oh, I know where that is. So they speak to a woman there who I think they later say is the victim's roommate too, right? Um,
Yes. Because,
they say that the guy Duncan is their landlord, right?
yes. Yeah.
Because she's a realtor or something. But she explains that their studio or center or whatever is based on a system developed by their guru Jensen Glory, and she assures them that Maddie had no enemies, although apparently, Chloe goes around and asks about all the people who may have had a beef with her, and they all have like tiny little grievances against her. Nothing major though, and that's like the whole point, right?
It is. And it's funny how Lucifer's like, but how tiny agree? Because, like, and Chloe's just like befuddled, like, no, no, this was a violent crime. Like, it must have been
Yeah.
a crime of passion. He's like, so.
Lucifer questions this lady very hard and very suggestively, and Chloe, like, it's enough to make Chloe pull him aside and be like, you seem to be pushing for somebody who doesn't match who we're looking for. And he's like, I'm just doing what you said. And he quotes her, but Chloe's like, I've never said that. So that's when he says, oh, maybe it's something that Miss Lopez said.
Mhm.
And so that's like making her, twinging her jealousy.
Mhm. I am amused by jealous trying not to be jealous Chloe.
Yeah, it's really cute because yeah, she's like, you seem to be working a lot with her lately,
And he's
but
like, no.
yeah, it's so funny because he's trying to hide what he has Ella doing at the non-grave grave, but she's thinking that they're like fooling around. So they think they're
At the
talking about two
non-grave
different.
grave.
Yeah, they're talking about two different things, and it's I don't know. I like when they do that when it's like a miscommunication thing. But Lucifer goes to pester Ella at her lab, and she shows him the burned paper. I guess she managed to put it back together, and she said she rehydrated it or something.
Magic. She did some lab magic.
And she says it's a map to the grave. And on the paper, there's a logo of a law firm. And when Lucifer sees it, he recognizes it immediately. It's Richards and Wheeler. And I guess Charlotte still works with that crybaby dude, the reeler.
Yeah.
Does he come back for another episode? I feel like he
I feel
does.
like he does actually later.
Right?
I feel like
I
he
think there's
does.
one more episode, I think, where he comes
Hmm.
back. But so she says, "Oh well, I was bored with my husband and children, so I decided to try work."
My mate and offspring.
She read all the law books in less than a weekend and then took the time to teach her husband reverse cowgirl. She like really throws all the sexual stuff at Lucifer. Do
And
you think
he's
she does it
so
on purpose, or
uncomfortable.
is she just completely oblivious to
I
his uncomfortableness?
don't know, but it is uncomfortable, and I feel uncomfortable for him because it's like I don't want to know this stuff like from my mom.
Uh-huh. But she admits that, yeah, it's her map, and she laughs and says she gave it to not just one guy, she gave it to a dozen of her like criminal clients, hoping that somebody would find it and go dig it up. And when he asks why, she's like, "Well, Uriel just died, and I reached out to your dad, and he didn't answer, and so I just want someone to grieve with." Which, oh my god, please,
Please. Like every time, I think I've said this before, but every time I watch this season, I'm like more and more convinced that mom is like
she's
just
bad.
she's a villain. Like she's
She
not,
is.
there's so much of it that's like even the next little bit of conversation where she's like she talks about humans like they're just garbage to get rid of, and the difference in how Lucifer perceives it and she does is so like she's not good. There's not
So there was something that in my gaming days we used to pose a question about certain people, and it was dumb or devious. And so I
Mhm.
feel like that applies here. Like, is she dumb or is she devious? And I feel like the
Yeah,
answer is almost always she's devious.
she's devious. Yeah. And because, like, especially, I mean, we start to see it a bit in this episode, but like, she's got a different agenda and she works to like get Amenadiel on her side and try
Yeah.
and manipulate Lucifer. And he never really falls for it completely in the same way that Amenadiel does, but it's like, this, that's not a healthy parental relationship. Linda would
No.
have things to say.
She would have a field day.
Mhm. Mhm.
So when Lucifer protests against what she's doing, because she feels like, oh my god, who cares? These are just humans. She just
Yeah, they die. That's what they do.
yeah, she doesn't care. She wants them to die so that God will come down and talk to her. But when Lucifer is like alarmed by this, she's like, your vacation here has really changed you, and you're really attached to them. And why? She's like just baffled. He threatens her. He says, "If you don't help me find this blade, I'm gonna send Maze." And
Mhm.
so she
And she's like,
gives him a
"Well, fine."
I love the little bit, like even at the end, she bends over when she's writing down the names for him, and he's just like, ugh.
Yeah. Ew. Like, don't. It's so gross. My notes say, "Mom, so gross." Like, mm-mm. TMI.
Yeah.
TMI. Like capital 80-point font. TMI. No, thank you.
So Chloe alibis out someone and then goes to talk to Dan, and this starts the whole pudding side story.
Hmm.
He mentions that his pudding is missing, and I like how Chloe responds. She's like, "Should I put out on APB?"
Do you want me to put some unis on it? Yeah. It's the fact that she does it so instantly and so deadpan just kills me every time because he's
Yeah,
like so despondent over his missing pudding and
yeah.
she just roasts him basically.
And I love how they keep this pudding thing going and even put an episode wrapped around it,
Yes.
right? Because it's not just a pudding, it's a protein pudding. He insists that a man's snacks are sacred, and this is foreshadowing for later.
Mm-hmm.
Ella walks by and says hi, and Chloe asks Dan if Ella and Lucifer are working on a different case together because they've been spending a lot of time together. I like that Dan sniffs this out immediately. He's like, "Are you jealous?"
Are you jealous? Well, also kind of like hurting his own feelings at the same
Yeah,
time, really.
yeah. But he tells her, now that we're friends, you can talk to me about, another man, even if it's Lucifer. And she's like, no, that's gross.
I also love the line where she's like, Lucifer's not another guy, he's a weirdo. And I'm like, that's fair.
And so she insists that when Dan suggests that, oh, maybe things are getting serious between him and Lucifer, or him and Ella, she's like, no, that's not like Lucifer. But this is where Lucifer appears out of nowhere. And he's like, what? And oh my god, I had to rewatch this part because I found it so funny. She tries to cover it up by saying that Dan has a monthly poker night, and she invites Lucifer basically, and he like jabs her in the back to get her to shut up.
And Lucifer's like, yeah, I love gambling. Sure, count me in,
Oh my god, I love that. It's funny how like in season 1 we were just so angry at Dan, but
All
it's
the
come to
time.
the point where they've both made, she especially has seems to have made peace with it, and you can
Yeah.
see like shades of why they were together. Like
Yeah.
they're cute together when they're not like married and upset with each other.
Exactly. Like their friendship is better.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it, you know,
They're
it
very
works.
endearing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But man, there was a time in season 1 when I was like, I hope that he is dead. And then he
I know. It's shocking though how quickly they redeemed him,
yeah.
like for viewers, because yeah, I mean we were pretty angry with him in season 1, but he's,
On
I don't know.
and even, we get a little bit of closure on that later in this episode,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it because we were like not we're like,
Not on
Dan's
board
a
Team
bad
Dan.
guy. But I mean, also we were not on board Team Amenadiel either. We're like, you're
Yep,
bad
yep.
and you're not a nice person and I hope you don't make it this season. And then suddenly you're like, no, but I love you guys. You're so good. I love
Yeah, I
you.
think it's just a credit to the writing and the performances. They just, I don't know, they just
Yeah.
turn them around pretty quickly, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
But Lucifer asks for a list of suspects, and while Dan and Chloe are whispering at each other, they're like scolding each other. He's like, "Why did you do that?" Lucifer is comparing the list of names that Chloe has interviewed, and he's written the names on his palm, the ones that Mom gave to him, and he finds a match in Duncan Watts, and he's like, "Duncan Watts is the killer." Okay, so I wanted to stop and ask, like, do you think the writing on the hand, do you think that's Tom Ellis's handwriting? Because, like, do you think he would just hold out his hand and have someone else write it, or would he just like, oh, give me the names, and he just writes it himself?
Hmm. I feel like it's probably his just so that it would look accurate.
Yeah, yeah. It's just
Inquiring minds,
at
Tom.
just at the right angle, right, where it makes
Mm-hmm.
sense that it would be his hand. Yeah. When I saw that, I was like, oh, is that his handwriting? But if you can kind of see the list from Chloe's notes, and one of the people who complained or that Chloe interviewed was Antonia, and the complaint from her is 8 kale chips in front of her when she was fasting. Just,
Unforgivable.
it's such a
Unforgivable.
it's such a wellness center kind of
Yes.
complaint, right? I think another one was didn't give
Did
him
share
time.
her kombucha. No.
I think another one was didn't give him enough cool down time or something like that.
Yes. Yep. 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 I mean, that's true though. Like if they rush a savasana, like that's not, you need time. Not 1 minute. I want 5 solid minutes of being a corpse. Next scene. No.
They look up Duncan Watts, and he's like, "Well, he was Maddie and Karina's landlord. His offices are right above the yoga studio." And then, according to Chloe's notes, he didn't like that Maddie used to park in his parking spot. And Lucifer tries to say, this fits the bill, and he refers to Ella as Dear Ella, which Dan digs into Chloe.
Dear Ella.
He rushes off. He's gonna just go see Duncan because he just wants to go find the blade. And Chloe's like, "Wait, where are you going?" "I'm gonna go see Duncan." So this is where she's like, "We're gonna go together because we're partners." So she's like, she's laying down her turf, right?
Yep.
She's claiming
And
him.
and he's like, "Okay, I need to make a phone call." And she's like, "Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She's like
Private."
practically staring at his phone, right?
Yeah.
Who are you calling? Who are you calling?
Mm-hmm. Do I know them? Hmm? Hmm?
She's so not jealous
Mm-hmm.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
The person that Lucifer was going to call was Maze and Amenadiel because he sent them to Duncan's office to go look for the blade, and I guess he must have stalled Chloe as much as he could on the way there, but they can't find it. Maze insists that finding the blade is only a temporary fix and that Charlotte is a problem, which is true
It
because
is.
if this doesn't work, she'll do something else, right?
I made a note of that actually, where I was like, Maze is actually right
Yep,
the whole time across so many things to do with
Charlotte.
the conflict of this season. And yet they give her
Nobody
no
listens to her.
respect.
Maze called it early.
She did from the very beginning. She's like, "This lady's no good." I'm like, right, Maze, right? Like, not a good mom, bad mom.
Devious. So they hear a car and they run downstairs. Lucifer.
But wait, we have to
What?
have their moment where they have like the where Maze says to Menadil, this whole mama's boy thing, not attractive.
Yeah.
And he awkwardly is like,
Trying to burn her
yeah,
back.
well, this whole skin tight leather hot body thing is not
Not great.
great. And she's like, yeah, it is. Mm-hmm.
He's so cringy.
And they're
I think
just,
that contributes a lot to his redemption because
yeah,
he's just so bad at being a
at
human and fitting in that you just feel
stuff. Yeah.
sorry for him.
You're like, oh, buddy. Oh, no, that's sad. That's
Yeah.
obviously skin tight leather hot body is, we're all here for that. You tell yourself that if it keeps you.
It's way cooler than fairy lights.
And breeze and candles and the absolute fire hazard. Maybe he thought that would be nice for her. He's like, I'll make it feel like hell by creating a fire hazard.
So Lucifer meets him at the front door to the studio, and Chloe explains what happened later. She pulled up, and he practically jumped out of the car before she could even park. So he ran up to go meet them, and he told him to go out the back because she was coming in. And he turns around, he tries to get her to leave, saying, "Oh, he's not here. Nothing's, I was wrong."
Nothing to see,
And
nothing to see here.
but she notices that there's blood on a door and she calls for backup, and inside they find Duncan. And then Lucifer looks further into the room and and they find a massacre. And he makes a joke about corpse pose.
So bad, but also funny.
That joke wrote itself.
It did. I mean, come on. It's just stating the obvious here.
Chloe
That
made
was
one too,
maybe
right?
too
She said,
long.
I think when Chloe's talking to Dan, she's like, "That's a stretch," and he's like, "Was that a yoga pun?"
And he's like, is that a yoga joke? Yeah.
The writing is so clever in this one.
Mhm.
Whoever wrote this, these people are funny people. You can tell.
Yes. Yes. And clearly the actors are also having fun with it, which is, you
Yeah,
can
their
just see
delivery is really good. It's seamless.
so good.
So, with no sign of the murder weapon, Lucifer's ready to leave because that's how he operates. He's like, well, whatever I'm here for, it's not here, so let's go. But Chloe's like, no, we still have to find out who the killer was. She thinks it was Duncan, but Lucifer says that it was more likely that the weapon was passed from person to person. And this is where we get our episode title. She calls it Murderous Hot Potato.
And she's like, no. And then Ella's like, right, but actually, exactly.
And I love that she's nerding out. She's like, oh my god, no disrespect for the dead, but this is totally going to be a panel. at
Yeah.
her at her forensics con or
Forensics
something.
conference, the next forensics conference. I'm like, okay. Let's go to forensics conference.
I mean, they must
Where?
have them, right? Professional development, they must have them.
Exactly.
I'm gonna just tell myself there is such a thing. But just the way that she's nerding out about it, it's so cute and it's so Ella.
Yes, it's so Ella. She really gets to have a lot of shining moments in this episode,
Yeah.
and I'm here for it.
So her and Lucifer start acting out how it possibly happened, how the weapon passed from person to person, and the sexual innuendo here is so good. It's just like a fan favorite scene
Well,
for a
it
lot of
is,
people.
and apparently, like, I can't remember where I read it or heard it, like in an interview or something, but apparently that was actually Lauren's suggestion. Was like, what if you are down on your knees and like it looks like you're
Stabbing motion.
doing stabbing is a little phallic, and because it's, I think a lot of people don't realize how funny Lauren German can be, and yet she's funny and apparently quite dirty. So my kind of gal.
But it's so perfect the way that they're just so oblivious. They're just acting it out for her so that they can explain it to her. And meanwhile, she's just like looking at this with more jealousy burning within, right?
Yeah. Which is extra funny because even Lucifer is not really picking up on the innuendo, and you know that he is walking innuendo. So it's, yeah.
Yeah, he's just looking at her like, I'm just standing here. I'm her prop.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that Chloe, it's on her face. She doesn't even need to say anything. You can just see that she knows that she's being unreasonable. She should not be
Mm-hmm.
jealous, that they're just working, but somehow she's jealous anyway. And she's struggling
Yes.
with the fact that she's jealous as it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because she doesn't like Lucifer like that.
No, she doesn't. Of course not. She would never want to
It's unprofessional.
reenact murder with
I mean,
him.
she says it later, right? But she's talking to them. She's like, really? The lab tech? It's so unprofessional.
Yeah. And he's like, anytime, baby. Woohoo.
But Chloe points out that Duncan wasn't one of the attendees, and there's 7 mats, but only 6 bodies. Or was it six mats? I don't know.
7 mats.
They
There's
they
7
work out
mats.
they work it out that
And
there's somebody missing from the
yeah, so
class.
there's 7 mats and there's 7 bodies, but one of them is Duncan's. So that means that somebody is missing.
Yeah, because he's wearing like his suit and everything, so he wasn't
Yeah.
there to do yoga. He was
He
there
was
about
not
his
there.
parking space.
Exactly. And, he is in eternal corpse pose now. So that cooldown is
Oh
long
boy.
enough.
Was he lying in corpse pose? He was,
I don't
yeah.
think he might have been.
I think he was face up because corpse pose is face up, right? Where you just lie
Yes.
on the floor. Yeah,
Yes.
I think he was. I have to go
Eternally.
back and look. But so Chloe looks at the schedule, and the teacher was scheduled to be Jensen Glory himself. So
Ba-ba-ba.
Chloe looks into Jensen and she finds out that he's a fraud and that are sexual harassment cases ongoing against him, and he's like been doing all kinds of like of these self-help wellness kind of things, that he's had a lot of failed businesses and things like that. But
Fraud.
meanwhile, Lucifer has gone back to therapy. he he's in Linda's office again, And she's lying on her couch and Lucifer is sitting in the chair. I really like the role reversal in this episode. It's hilarious. But Linda recaps what's going on because I guess he's come here to unload on her about what's everything that's going on. And he reminds her that can we get back to me? He tries to go through what the thing that he's here for is what his mom said, that he cares about humans. And he's trying to figure out, yeah, why do I care about humans? And Linda doesn't respond, so he's like has to snap his fingers at her. It's like, hello. She tells him, I'm still just processing everything. But they get interrupted again because Lucifer gets a text from Claire. And she actually, so I wanted to look this up. She mentions that there's no listing for Azrael's blade anxiety in the DSM 5. So I looked that up, and that stands for Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, the 5th edition, which is published by the American Psychiatric Association.
This is actually a little nitpickle of mine because I've never heard anyone say DSM-5. They always call it the DSM-V because the V is the
volume.
5 Roman letter 5. And so I was like, she says DSM-5 and I'm like, really? I mean, it is the 5th edition, but it's just, it was a weird thing where it kind of pulled me out because I was like, I've only ever heard it said DSM-V, but that's fine.
Out loud, yes, or in text?
Both.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. But that is the big Bible of what's wrong with people.
So Lucifer gets a text from Chloe saying that Jensen is in interrogation, so he's gotta go. I like that he's like, well, that's all we have time for today.
Yep. And call me if you need to reschedule.
Yeah. So Chloe starts questioning Jensen, and he says that he actually wasn't at the class because he was sick, and that he's been sick for several weeks now. He tells her that, everybody has to check in, including me, in their keycard system. And that's when Lucifer arrives, and he uses his power on him, and he gets him to admit what he really, really wants, which is a raspberry cream cheese muffin. And I was just like, I'll take a raspberry cream cheese muffin.
Me too. I love a raspberry cream cheese anything. So
that sounds good.
Sign me up. Yeah.
I don't usually see raspberry cream cheese stuff. Usually it's blueberry here.
Oh, one of my best friends once, like one of our very first like trips, I went to see her. She lives in Florida. She made this like raspberry cream cheese brioche braid.
Oh.
And she made 2 of them, and we ate a whole, like, and they were not small, and we ate a whole one, and then we ate most of the second one, and then our other friend who was there woke up late, and we were like, we saved this for you, as if that it we hadn't like fully devoured our weight in pastries. But yes, raspberry cream cheese, it's so good.
Oh,
so
that sounds really yummy.
So good.
I actually have an extra cream cheese block from Easter. I should buy some raspberries and look up a recipe.
You should, because
really
they're
good.
Yummy.
But
there's always food on this show, I tell ya.
but he shows us the result of wanting raspberry cream cheese muffins all the time.
Seems like maybe more than one.
Yeah.
More than one.
He rips off his girdle and he reveals his huge belly. Lucifer just goes to town mocking him for it, but he admits that he's been skipping the training because this phrase was so funny to me. He says, "It looks like I ate all the furniture."
I mean, if you put raspberries and cream cheese on it, it's... I also like the moment where Jensen is like, carbs are the devil's spawn, and Lucifer's like, hey, don't blame me.
But because Lucifer's mocking him, he demands his lawyer, and Lucifer's like, well, don't eat him. But Maze and Amenadiel report back and they search Jensen's place, and Maze says that they didn't find the blade, but they opened his safe and they found Pop-Tarts.
Yeah. I
And
wonder
not
what
only
flavor.
did they find Pop Tarts, but they took them. She says,
And she's like, it's a
I figured it,
win-win.
I'm saving him from these fatty Pop Tarts and I get Pop Tarts.
She says, I'm saving the evil guru from future fat. And I was like, oh, Maze. Oh, Maze.
I have Pop Tarts in my kitchen. I feel like eating one now. I have
I,
strawberry ones. Do you have a favorite
oh,
Pop Tart?
cherry.
Mine is unglazed strawberry
Oh,
with butter on it.
nice. I could not tell you the last time I had a Pop-Tart, but cherry is always my favorite of.
Yeah, if you try the unfrosted ones and you melt a little bit of butter on top, oh my god, that elevates it. Yeah,
Mhm.
really good.
A little bit of crispiness, little
Yeah, yeah. But and I like that
put
when
some cream
Maze,
cheese on it, you're good.
exactly. There you go. So I like when Maze leaves. She actually takes a Pop Tart with her.
Yeah, she was serious about them. Win-win for Maze.
But we don't get to learn what kind of Pop Tarts it is because
No.
Lucifer picks one up and you think that he's going to eat it, but instead somebody arrives at the penthouse and it's Ella. She's really upset with him because she shows him the footprint at the grave, at the non grave grave, matches the footprint of Duncan at the massacre. So she's like, these two things are connected. So what is going on? And he's like, well, I just need you to have a little bit of faith. And so she's like, oh, okay. She moves in to
I
hug
like
him.
I like how he's like, I'm dealing with a matter of cosmic importance. And I'm like, I mean, fair, but also and he's like, I can't tell you about it. She's like, dude, I grew up in Detroit.
But right when they're hugging, Chloe arrives and she's just like, oh, it's like caught my boyfriend cheating kind of look on her
I mean,
face.
not boyfriend, partner. I mean, my platonic non. And then Ella and Lucifer do the absolute worst job of
Making an excuse, like some
making an
stupid
excuse.
sounding excuse. So it sounds like there's something was up, right?
Absolutely. Like, it's way worse than,
It's like guilt painted all
yeah,
over their faces.
yes.
Chloe explains that Jensen was on video sleeping during the murder, so he can't have killed them. And then she says that Karina was the one subbing in for him as a teacher. She was cleared forensically, so they know that she's not the killer. But Lucifer knows that that probably means that she has the knife. Because if everyone was dead, she's going to want to go after whoever she's mad at because
Mm-hmm.
she doesn't have a victim because everybody there is already dead. Chloe thinks she's running scared, but Lucifer, he knows where she's probably going because she had mentioned to him, or I don't know, did she mention to Lucifer the sexual harassment thing? Because she was talking to Dan, but I
I
don't know.
think I think Lucifer knows about it too because that's his first instinct is like, uh-oh, this guy is bad
Yeah,
news, and that's where she's probably gonna go.
yeah, and it might have been in the file too. So the one that
Mm-hmm.
Chloe gave to him. But he goes straight to Jensen's house and he finds Karina there with Jensen dead on the floor. And she tells Lucifer that after the massacre, the blade was calling to her, and Lucifer realizes that, he had done something to her too. And she admits that, yeah, he assaulted her years ago when she was alone in the studio. And she tried to bury it, but I guess the blade pulled that out of her, and that's what compelled her to go find him and kill him.
I really like that in this, like, it's not overplayed, but you can tell that, like, there's empathy from Lucifer on this.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
he, even the way he sort of says, you got retribution for a grudge, but it wasn't insignificant, was it? Like,
yeah.
he knows, and he's because he can make really bad jokes and all this stuff, and
Yeah,
then every once in a while he shows like some real empathy, and this is what it was kind of like in the very first episode with Delilah. You see that bit
yeah,
of empathy he has for her, and when he gets a chance to show it, it's always pretty meaningful. And I felt like, because she really does seem like so lost and confused
yeah.
and hurt in this scene, and he's like, mhm.
Well, and so when Dan and Chloe arrive and they're pointing their guns at her, and she starts confessing right there, and he's like, "Wait, wait, it was self defense." and he
Mhm.
just basically says, I think justice was served here. She was retaliating
Yeah.
for an assault. So, I mean, that's not how it's going to play out in the courtroom, but it shows
No.
that this is where his head was, right? He feels
Mhm.
that, you know, justice was served, that this man deserved to die for what he did to her. Basically,
Yeah.
that's his thinking. So,
It's more than a parking spot for sure.
yeah,
So.
but it quickly turns comedic because he turns
Mhm.
around and the blade's missing. So he's like, "Oh my god, where'd it go?" And so he starts running around trying to find the knife. He's like, "Anyone having a murderous urge?"
Anyone feeling a murderous urge?
But he goes outside and finds Dan standing by the pool, and Dan is not happy because you don't mess with a man's snacks.
Mhm. And I love the progression. The detective douche, Daniel, Dan.
Man, we're friends, right? I mean, and he's scared right here
Mhm.
because he
As he
knows
should
that
be. I mean, this can wipe him from existence. Like,
yeah,
this isn't a
he
joking.
can die. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, but yeah, Dan attacks him, and Lucifer makes it worse by saying, "One deep cut can wipe me from existence." It's like, yes, tell the
And,
man who's trying to kill you how to kill you.
and then Dan is like, prayers answered.
Yeah, he starts ranting, "Oh, you ruined my marriage, you ruined my job, you took my snacks."
I know you ate my pudding.
And I like that Lucifer actually confesses because he says, "Well, your marriage was already on the rocks, and you were already a bad cop, but I do." And he admits to laying waste to the precinct fridge.
I also love that he's like, are you really gonna smite me over a tub of sweetened goo? And Dan is like, yeah. You're
And
damn right I am.
this is another fan favorite scene, I feel like, because
Yes.
it gets mentioned a lot because Dan's Lucifer says, "How was I supposed to know it was yours?" And he growls at him, "Because it was labeled."
Intensely. Like,
I know, the look on his face. Oh my god.
I love it because, like, obviously this is comedy. Like, it's funny.
Super overacted, but it totally works, right?
But his commitment is 120%. Like,
Yeah,
this is a
yeah,
guy who is literally gonna murder this dude over pudding, and we buy it because it's the petty grievances. And I mean,
yeah.
if somebody was constantly eating my labeled snacks, I too would
Yeah,
lose
yeah,
my.
exactly. This is a crime, stealing someone's
It
food from the
is
fridge.
like murder, snack stealing. Like, don't do it.
Much to Lucifer's surprise, Dan starts to fight the blade's influence. He's like he looks conflicted on his face, and he admits that Lucifer asks him questions. He gets him to admit that he and Chloe were already separated when Lucifer first met them, and Palmetto was all my doing. So that's what you were referring to earlier, yeah, when you said that we
Yeah.
get a little bit of closure, yeah. So he knows it was his fault. But
But the
Lucifer get
snacks, though.
yeah. He gets the blade back, and Dan snaps right out of it. He's like, "Why are we by the pool?"
I love Lucifer's like
we're just,
having a
we're just.
nice, intimate chat between friends. And he's like, I love that he's like, asks Dan how he's doing. Dan's like, I feel
I
better.
feel better.
Good talk. Good talk.
So
So funny.
did you notice around the house that Jensen had artwork
So
of
many.
himself? He had cutouts of himself standing
Everywhere.
everywhere.
And so,
Uh,
as I was saying, it's because it was related to these cutouts were everywhere and these cutouts were on set. And again, I can't remember where I heard this story, but it was in an interview, I think. And let's just say that the cast did not love the guy who played Jensen.
Jensen.
Yeah, apparently he wasn't awesome. And so I think I think Lauren like took one of the
The
cutouts and
cutouts.
then like would hide it and put it in places like, so basically like when Tom went into his dressing room, like Jensen Glory would be there looking at him, or if he was like in the bathroom, he'd come out and it'd be like Jensen Glory sitting, cut out in front of us because not he wasn't apparently a very pleasant guest star, but I think it's hilarious because I would totally do that if I had a cut. Actually, my
Yeah,
sister's friend did that once with Dora the Explorer balloons. My sister was not a fan of Dora the Explorer, but her daughter was. And so one time her best friend for her birthday brought over these Dora the Explorer balloons. And while my sister was in the shower, she put the balloons in there so that when my sister walked out of the shower, there was like Dora.
Oh god. So I can confirm that these cutouts really do work with jump scares because I'm not gonna say they're life size because but they're at least like 5 to 6 feet tall.
Yes.
They're big, so they look like people, and they're like they're high res too, so they look pretty accurate. Because when I was in high school, I had an Indiana Jones one, and so I left. We had a front door, and there was
I
a
had a
little
Braveheart
thing for
one.
this. Oh, really? So I put it next to the front door. So whenever we came home at night, we would forget that it was there and we would turn on the light. No, there's somebody standing there. Oh, it's just Indiana
Oh, it's just
Jones.
Indiana. It's fine. It's Indy. Yeah.
It's so funny though. Like it happens so many times. We just always forgot that he was there
Yeah.
until we turned on the lights and he scared the crap out of us.
Our brains are dumb. Like it'll be like, if you buy something and they're like, "Can I email you the receipt?" and you say yes, and then 5
You
seconds
don't.
later there's a ding and you're like, "Ooh, who emailed?" It was the show that you just bought something. You said email me the Yeah, every time. Yes, I had a William Wallace one from Braveheart that I was given for my birthday because I really loved Braveheart. And
I mean, Braveheart was all the rage back in the
oh,
90s
it
when it
was.
came out.
I
It was
cried a
huge.
lot.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I think I went to go
Well,
see that in the theater a lot.
I saw it a few times, not as many as Titanic. Saw that double-digit number of times in the theater. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I
we're
really
exactly like we're the same age, though, aren't we? Like, so we were
How old are you?
46, and didn't you
I'm
just turn
40. I
47?
just turned 47. Yeah. Oh my god,
On
we're
April
almost the same age.
1st?
Yeah.
That's right, same as my mom. She's an April Fool's baby,
Oh, that's
so
so funny. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess we were both in high school when Braveheart came out.
Sure were. Sure
Yeah.
were. I remember I went to see it with my dad and my brother, and I cried so hard that they had to, like, help me out of the theater at the end
Oh
because I was just like,
man. It was so
Yeah,
sad. That's why, like
I
everything,
know.
like especially like it starts like the tears start with like the Martin thing in the beginning.
Yes,
That
and
really shocked me, like
oh,
really
yes.
shocked me, because I don't think I had any idea of like Britain's occupation of Scotland before
No,
I
me
watched this
neither.
movie. So like watching this, I was just stunned, and it was just
Mhm.
so sad and depressing, but also really compelling.
Also great soundtrack, which helps with the
I
crying
know.
because
I
it's, like,
actually
super emotional.
I have a scores playlist that I edit to, and the princess one is on my list of
Yes,
scores.
it's
You
so
know the one I'm
good.
talking about, right? The one where she's walking through the halls thinking of him.
Oh, I know. I know exactly. It's playing in my head right now.
Oh. Where were we?
Yep. So anyways, pickles,
What were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about cutouts.
cutouts.
Oh, we really went off track there.
ADHD.
Okay, so back to this at the station. Chloe's really upset because the murder weapon's still missing because Lucifer took it. He pocketed it
Yes.
after he got it back from Dad. And Lucifer tries to wave it off. Ah, it's fine. We found the killer.
Can we take a moment to appreciate the hotness of Lucifer in this black and purple
Oh my
combo, though?
god. Yeah, but even earlier he was back to his like pilot outfit, the black
Yes.
jacket with the red kerchief. Oh, with the white shirt.
Mhm.
I like that classic Lucifer look.
Mm-hmm. Classic Lucifer.
Oh, very nice, very nice. But Chloe is just like, when he tries to wave it off, she's like, I thought we had a moment the other day, and I thought we're partners and friends. And then, of course, Ella walks by right then. And she gives her a look, and I love the
And Lucifer,
way
for once, actually picks up on
he
it.
picks up on it. Yes, and I just love the way that they filmed this and the way Tom did it, because you can see everything on his face. He realizes, oh, she's
Yeah.
jealous. And
And
it's just
he's,
the look of surprise, and he looks pleased too, right?
mhm,
I just, oh, the way that he plays Lucifer is just so good. He's
I
so
know.
good at being Lucifer.
Yeah, I love that he the way he asks it is like, is this about Ella and me in the penthouse? Because that,
Yeah, yeah.
and she's like, "Mom, you shouldn't. It's not professional."
The lab tech, really? And you can kind of hear the incredulity in her voice. The lab
Yeah,
tech, but not me.
yeah.
And he shoves it right back in her face. Well, if you want to, I'm willing. What does he say? He
And I
says,
love that there is that
"If you want
moment
to
too where
become
he
partner
says,
friends who wind up naked."
"Sure, yeah," um, which comes after a very sincere moment where she's like, "Is that the truth?" And he's like, "It's always the truth," And then he's like, "But if you want to get bound chicka bow wow, then fine. Like, sign me up." So
And it's
yes,
so cute how she goes back into, oh God, no, no, never mind,
stop
stop.
talking.
I really like this because it's like, to her, it's like, okay, we're back to normal, we're okay,
Yes,
right?
yeah. And even for him, it's also a kind of back to normal after,
Yeah, yeah.
what was a pretty fraught situation in terms of, cosmic consequences, as he mentioned.
So he goes back to Linda's office. Oh, he's had a lot of therapy, or reverse therapy,
Hmm.
in this episode, but he reports that everything's all good. He offers her info on Caligula, and he mentions Trump. He says he's not dead yet, but he's definitely going.
This is 2016,
I
folks.
know, it's 2016. It's oh my god, this is 10 years later.
10
Wow.
years later. I
Jeez.
wonder what that
Uh,
hell loop's gonna be.
so Linda apologizes and explains that things are a little bit less complicated now, but then she realizes, oh my god, I had sex with the devil
And he's like,
many
many, many
times.
times, and you're welcome.
But like, while they're talking, she realizes, yeah, Maze is right. Nothing's changed. I can still treat him. And she sits down and she gets to work. She says, the doctor is in.
And I love that she's like, no, this I get. Like, this is narcissistic tendencies, blah, 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 blah. And he's
This is
like,
my language.
exactly. Like, just that's how you treat me. Then we'd go back. And so it was I love the relationships in this show. I really do.
Yeah, it's like a reset for a bunch of them, right? Like everything's
Hmm.
all like up in the air and in chaos, and then it settles back down to where it was
Hmm.
before. It's a nice little.
So yeah, I think everything's gonna be fine from here on out. Nothing to see here.
The end.
Just like 4.5 more seasons of sunshine and roses.
So Lucifer has to give Ella her favor, which is apparently to attend church.
Also,
And
absolutely know where that church is.
oh,
If
really?
anybody, yes, it's downtown. I used to live down the block from it.
If I ever come to Vancouver and I want to take a Lucifer tour, I gotta hit you up,
Oh yeah,
obviously.
there's lots of places. I'll take you to the Cobb's Bakery that I saw in the background where I used to buy scones and
Too
gain 10
funny.
pounds. You're welcome. They'll probably have a raspberry cream cheese something.
Uh-huh. That sounds really good. Although we have to limit ourselves to only one.
One. Yeah, exactly.
But Ella says that ever since she met Lucifer, she's had the sense that he's been searching for something. And she thinks that maybe the big guy can help him. He's like, well, we're closer than you think.
Much closer than you think. And she's like, there you go.
But he spots a hot lady and he's like, oh, well, maybe I can go to church. So in his penthouse, Lucifer pours a drink, or he pours drinks, and he hands one to Benedio, which I'm sure,
But not, yes.
which I'm sure Tara wants to note down.
I
And
do.
he's holding the
They've crossed
blade.
a real boundary there.
So Mom arrives, and she's all miffed because she's like, "Ah, he already got the blade back. There's not hasn't been nearly enough carnage." So here we go. Maze was right. She's
Yep.
upset that not enough humans died, even though that yoga studio scene was pretty horrific. I mean, that's a
It
big
was. I
deal.
mean, this episode has a pretty high body count for this
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
We don't usually get like that many dead bodies.
But she tries to push the whole like, oh, Uriel died. We should be grieving together. And Lucifer doesn't buy it. He's like,
No.
there's got to be more to it than that. And she says that with Lucifer and Amenadiel behind her, God will be forced to listen. And Amenadiel agrees. And he says that Celestials shouldn't be on Earth. And she says that she wants to go back to heaven, which I think they already said that she got kicked out of, right? That's why
Yeah,
she was in hell.
yeah.
And I really like this scene because Lucifer gets upset and he tells him, neither of you understands. Hell was not home and heaven was hell for him, and that the earth is his home. He's only ever felt wanted and respected here. So,
And his mom is so scornful of it, which is again, like, this is part of the reason why every time I watch this, I'm like, my opinion of mom gets lower and lower because she's just the scorn that goes through this whole episode, right? Like, even the fact that she calls, the other, like, the toys and the my mate and offspring and stuff, like, it's like, ugh, this is so yucky.
she's such a goddess with like her high uppityness, right?
Yeah, and I would not want to be hanging out with her.
But while Lucifer is going on this tirade, he gets really upset, and the blade lights up slightly with flames. But I think only she sees it, right? Amenadiel
I think
doesn't
so.
see it,
Yeah, I don't
right?
think Amenadiel, because Amenadiel's kind of sitting behind her,
Yeah, yeah. So
and Lucifer doesn't notice it either.
yeah, because he's kind of holding it to his side. So,
Mm-hmm.
but she spots it, and she's like, "Well, Amenadiel, let's go." And
Let's go do some mom and Amenadiel things. Bye.
but she tells him, you know what they say about God closing a door? He opens a window, and she says that the window just opened. And I really like this last shot. It was really
Oh,
good.
so good.
They
Yeah.
look back at Lucifer holding the blade, and he's drinking and contemplating. But oh my god, yeah, it's
And
pretty
looks
good.
like he's got the weight of the world on his shoulders, honestly. Like,
Yeah, yeah, the way he's
there's a,
standing. Yeah,
yeah.
very good.
Because I think for him, as well as for the audience, that recognition, like him saying, this is my home, is like, he just had that recognition. It wasn't like he's been carrying that around the whole time.
Yeah.
And so I think that's the thing that's kind of like hitting him at that moment. So, he's bound to screw something up and take 3 steps backwards the next time he sees Linda.
And see, so this is like a big basis for why I get so upset about the unmentionable season.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yes.
Okay, I won't go any more than that. I'll just say that. I'll just leave it there. That's why. Okay, moving on to our.
It didn't happen. Let's just.
No,
I love this show with 5 seasons that only had 5 seasons. I mean.
All right, so let's move on to our watches. Couch watch. We got to see the couch. It's the same couch. No updates to Devilface. The title line is said by Lucifer. Trip to Stabby Town. He's
Yes.
fully clothed the whole time with nothing peeking out, so no update to chest hair watch. Our runner-up titles were The Sandwich is Hitler, One Bad Mama Jamma, Saved by the Douche, Super Creepy Non-Grave Grave, and Guru with the Doo-Doo Juju.
Yes. No pickles, but some knit pickles.
Yeah, some knit pickles, no actual pickles. Although there are Pop-Tarts.
There are. Food appears. And pudding. Previously eaten. did not
Well,
make an appearance.
did not make an appearance because Lucifer ate it. So LuciTunes, the opening park song is called Like Whoa. It's by Alicia and Andrew. And there's Crossing Lines by Echo Beat. There's Don't Stop Till I Say So by Karate Body. There's Darkroom Double by Moon and Pollution. There's Drive by Shelley Fairchild. That one I'm actually really familiar with. I listen to that one a
Mm.
lot. And then Bad Blood by Tumbleweed Wanderers. That one I listen to a lot too. The good, the bad, and the crispy. My good is Lucifer pretending to push Ella into the grave.
I think my good is not jealous Chloe.
Yeah.
Like just throughout. Because it cracks me up.
It's cute, right?
Lucifer is not the only one who's a little delulu, if you know what I mean.
All right, bad. I had a hard time picking something bad, so because this episode is just so good from
It
front to
is.
back. So I went with Ella's soap excuse when Chloe catches them hugging because that was just it made no sense
Cringe.
to me.
Yeah. I think my bad for this episode, and because it always like it's the only is a little bit it's a little far, is that I think that the focus on fatness was maybe a little
Yeah, that's true.
eep, but it that's not a character flaw, but it's still it just is a little like but that's pretty mild as the complaints go.
Yeah, I can get on board with that because yeah, Lucifer does mock him kind of relentlessly once he pulls his stomach
And I mean,
out.
it's him, so he totally deserves to be mocked, like for many reasons. But I would say that his evilness is more of a problem than
Yeah,
the
yeah,
chubbiness. Although Lucifer does say, "I would rather be chubby than a handsy something with a wearing a
yeah,
corset."
yeah. Crispy, it's what I just mentioned, that last shot of Lucifer holding the blade as the elevator door closes. It's the perfect closer to the episode. Very high drama.
Yeah,
Very good way to close
and
things out.
I think to add to that, like it is for me, it's that shot as the recognition that he's just had and the conversation that has happened and the kind of setup that he in that little it's a very short little scene at the end there, but all of a sudden you go from Lucifer and Amenadiel sort of being on the same side to now I think Lucifer feels like he's on his own against Mum and
Yeah,
Amenadiel, and he doesn't trust Mum,
yeah.
and he shouldn't.
Yeah, he thought Amenadiel was his brother. They're on the same
He gave
side.
him a
But then,
drink. He
yep.
poured a drink for him, Crystal.
Oh, the betrayal.
The betrayal.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break and we'll come back with a brand new Lucy quiz. Okay, we're back with a new Lucy quiz. The way this works is I'm going to ask 6 questions about the episode we just discussed, and you'll have 5 seconds to come up with the answer. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
She's got her notes.
I do. I'm like,
Okay, question 1. How many times was the original victim stabbed?
19.
Very good. What is Duncan's last name?
Watts.
Very good. Okay, question 3. What is the name of the yoga method invented by Jensen?
Oh. The Glory Way.
Very good. Not the glory hole.
Not despite what Lucifer says.
By the way, if you don't know what a glory hole is and you decide to Google it, I recommend going incognito first.
Yes. Yes. Don't.
Don't have that in your search history. You might start getting some alarming ads.
Yes.
Question 4. Where was the map leading to the grave? Where did the map start from? The map was because Ella tells him that the map is from here to the grave.
Oh. Downtown LA?
Downtown, very good. Yeah, downtown LA. Ooh, very good.
Like that's one spot. Like
All right. Question 5. What was the name of the wellness center? The yoga studio.
Soul Depot.
Soul Depot. Very good.
I study the glory way at the Soul Depot. Gross. Literally gross. It's better to say that you're going to the glory hole, I think. Like, come on.
Okay, question 6. What kind of tea does Jensen ask Chloe for?
Oh, it's like ginseng, mountain ginseng or something like that.
Okay, I'll give you half a point. It's Siberian ginseng.
Oh, yeah.
Very good. You did very good at that.
What's Chloe and Lucifer's unit number? 831. What's the address?
Oh my
Soul
god.
Depot? 15534 Hill Green Drive. I wrote it down.
I was tempted to do the address, but then I thought, nah, she's gonna write that down thinking I'm gonna ask that one.
Oh, the other one was what? Here's a good one. What is Jensen Glory's real name on the perp board?
Oh, I didn't notice that. What was it?
Jamie Ostrowski.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Actually, I did notice that.
Yeah. Oh, yes. As I was looking at my notes just now, I saw the note. I saw the note from where in the scene where Lucifer's sitting in Linda's chair and Linda's on the couch, and he's talking about the angel of death, and she's like, "The angel of death is a chick?" And I'm like, "Oh, I love you, Linda. You're so funny."
She was good in this episode.
She was. She was, and she played it so like she's trying so hard to like be normal, and then she is not normal.
And who's to say any of us would act any different, right?
Oh, I think she's holding up admirably well.
I know she is. She's got a lot of chill.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any last thoughts? I really like this episode. This whole slate of
too.
episodes that we've been going through is
they're
so good.
Yeah. Yeah. And I like how they build on each other.
Yeah. Yeah. The title of this one is so funny too. It's so something Lucifer would say.
Mm-hmm. Also something Ella would say, I feel.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the way that they incorporate the case with like the whole celestial storyline and how it's clearly ramping up and getting more serious as we go on. I really like the escalation that they do in this one.
Season 2 has really good pacing.
Yeah.
Remember that when we're in the slog of season 3.
Looking at you, Sinnerman.
This Sinnerman's greatest sin was bad pacing.
Existing.
Oh. Yeah.
We were just watching Galaxy Quest in the my Mentalist server, and I was just telling them that my favorite line is when Sigourney Weaver's character screams, "Whoever wrote this episode should die!"
Yeah.
I love that line.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I feel about this timeline that we're in right now. This darkest timeline episode. Like, come on now.
Who wrote this garbage?
As an editor, I have notes, okay? Like, give us a minute. You got to mix the comedy in with the seriousness, or else your audience is exhausted. Come on now.
If you're enjoying Rom-Com Detectives, please consider taking a minute to leave us a review or rating on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. For our question of the week, you can leave us a comment on Spotify, YouTube, or Reddit and tell us whether you've ever had your lunch stolen from the office fridge and what did you do about it? Hopefully not murder.
Well,
don't confess to murder in reaction to our podcast.
Just murderous thoughts. Just murderous thoughts.
If you'd like to join additional conversations about Lucifer, you can visit the Lucifer subreddit at reddit.com/r/Lucifer. To contact me and Tara, email us at host@romcomdetectives.com. You can follow us on Instagram, Threads, or Blue Sky at romcomdetectives, or leave us a voicemail or text message at 1-650-733-XOXO or 9696. This episode of Rom-Com Detectives was recorded on April 19, 2026. Rom-Com Detectives Lucifer Unit is co-hosted by Krista Watanabe and Tara Avery and is produced by Pico's House. Thanks for listening, everyone. We'll catch you guys next time for our breakdown of Homewrecker.
It's a good one.
Bye.
Bye.